Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Detroit Lions. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
You ain't doing nothing today. Shady way. 31. Go. Motion.
1st down, Murray. And he's got his man on the out route. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the line's 42-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 17 there, and a New Orleans 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends, because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On 3rd down, Grant, and he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, that call makes sense, because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And no pitch there, and no chance either, as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Set, ready. 60 yards. Exit, exit.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Hey, hold on. Right there. Go. 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 50.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
58 for Mike. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Watch that. Safety screaming. Shoot. Short. 13. Check 13. Go. And 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike. Get it.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Jackson. A battle for it here, and this will be caught. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 45-yard line.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Check out route. Hot. Check 9. X3. 18. Zoom.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's going to wind up and air it out. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Detroit. Colby Listenby, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch that in. Tight end's right. Alert. 3 there.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. Over the middle, complete. That's May. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's May. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Trey Flowers in there to bury him for a loss of 11. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Space to run past the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Saints on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Murray. This is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practice.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Breida. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Brings up 24 down.
Hey, pick your go. 24 is the mic. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Sheldon Rankins in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is taken around the 12. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give them 32 on the play. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Let's go. Now the wolf. 5. Here we go, D. Here's the 6.
He's got a first down and more inside the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his RAC, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Hey. 24 is the mic. They're going to need some therapy after this. 24 is the mic.
Jackson now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now it's Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. Got a man. It's Brown. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 35.
It's a gain of 20.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Matt Breida hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are back within a single score. And, man, Charles, talking about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Second down, Murray sets to throw. He's going to fire, and that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A big play there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. Lutz with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2-for-1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. 24 is the mic. Yeah. 24 is the mic.
Jackson throwing again. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Now Jackson on first down. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down.
Get off the train tracks.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Stay with your man. Mike 20.
From the gun, Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Field left. Stop your whining. 24 is the mic. I got one. 24 is the mic. Man, that's Chopper. 24 is the mic. I got one. Oh, try.
Now Jackson going to throw again. He's going to go up, and that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Colby Listenbee in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point splits the uprights, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Breida. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He can run for it, and Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Murray. It's caught. Mitchell. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On 1st down, Miles. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Miles. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line, because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Credit the sack to the safety, Jesse Bates. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
We got this.
The Lions take over first and 10.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They run again with Breida. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3-and-out.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Jackson. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. On first and 10, it's Jackson. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he's got this down to the 35. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 35-yard line. This is Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now on second and 13, Jackson. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Watch the backer. Mike 22.
Jackson from the shotgun. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Sheldon Rankins. It's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on here to punt it away.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing on first down is Murray. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the fourth. Throw left side complete. It's May. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up second and 2.
56. 56. Hey, watch the slant.
From the 45 on second down. Murray looking left side, and he's got a man. It's May. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike.
Murray now on first down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
It's our time. It's our time. 56 to Mike, boys. 56.
Murray again, second and 10. Caught by Nelson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. And we've got them now.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On second down, Kamara. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. They run it again with Kamara. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be fourth down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Lions will take over.
I smell fear in that offense. Check, say 22, Jet, Bama. 22, Jet, Bama.
Jackson on first down. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
24 is the mic. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Going up top. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10. On second down, a run with Breida. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. To throw is Jackson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Sheldon Rankins in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Jackson. And he's going to go down again. Sheldon Rankins in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Now it's Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throw left side complete. It's May. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now!
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. One last shot for Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for New Orleans, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Lions, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
I know that you're trying to go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Pay the killing and did it again.